All right, I was in the mood for some Mexican, so I decided to make some chicken and rice enchiladas with lots of cheese and some homemade pico de gallo. So I started off with boiling 2.5 pounds of chicken breast. So I added chicken bouillon cubes and a little salt to the water, just to season up the chicken. So while the chicken was boiling, I went ahead and started a pot of 2 cups of instant rice. So while that's all cooking, I went ahead and opened 1 can of black beans and I drained it and rinsed it. And then I started mashing them in the bowl. You can leave them whole if you want. I just mashed them up a little bit, give them a little more texture. Once the chicken is done boiling, I went ahead and sliced it and diced it and added it to the bowl with the black beans. And I was just cutting off those grizzly pieces because these were the bigger chicken breasts. So then I added 1 can of those green chilies. It probably would have been better with 2 cans, but I only had 1 can on hand. So then I added 3 packs of taco seasoning. And then I went ahead and dumped the cooked rice on there and gave it a good mix. And then I went ahead and I took a can of the enchilada sauce and I put about a little less than half of it on there. But if you want to put a little bit more, you can. I just use it as a little bit of a binding to help hold it together when I wrap them. So then I just mixed it up real good and did a little taste test. Tasted pretty good. So then I just took the tortilla shells and wrapped up a good portion, made them pretty good size. And just laid them in there. You want to put that seam to the bottom so they all hold together real well. So then once I got them all wrapped, I went ahead and took the rest of that big old can of enchilada sauce and I dumped it all over the enchiladas. And you can use more too or less, however you like them. I could have probably opened another can and dumped it on there too, made them a little more juicier. And then to the top of that, I went ahead and added shredded mozzarella cheese and shredded cheddar. And of course, you can use whatever cheese you want. And if you can shred your own fresh, that's even better. So after I got all that spread on top of there, then I baked it on 350 degrees for about 35 minutes with no cover on it. And when it came out, it looked like this, all gooey and cheesy. And then there was a little bit of rice mixture left, so that's what I use instead of cut back on the carbs a little bit, you know. So there's a pico de gallo on top and all that. Yeah, look at that. Yum, yum.